Welcome to day 3 of 5 days of stretch breaks. Today we're going to start with the dynamic movement for both our lower body and our upper body. Some hamstring sweeps. So step your one foot forward, heel on the ground, toes up, hinge forward from the hips, reaching towards your toes, and as you stand up, reach your arms up and around to do a big arm circle, and then switch legs. Step the opposite foot forward, hinge from the hips, reach down towards your toes, bring those arms up and around, and continue there, alternating, stepping one foot forward, hinging from the hips with a nice flat back to reach as close to the toes as you feel comfortable, and bring those arms towards the toes and then up and around. So stretching through the back of the leg with that little hinge forward, and then of course stretching through our upper body with that big nice arm circle up and around. Keep it here. Few more. Again, hinge forward, nice flat back. Let's do one more on each side. Hinge, reach those arms up and around. Last time, hinge, reach your arms up and around. Now let's take it to a static hamstring stretch. I want you to bring that right heel forward, heel on the ground, toes up. That back leg could be bent to help support you with a nice flat back. Hinge forward, reaching those arms down towards the toes. So similar to what we just did, but here we're just going to stay down in this position. So again, nice flat back, reach down towards your toes. Once you feel that stretch in the back of the leg that's forward, hold there. We'll hold each side for about 30 seconds. So nice static stretch for those hamstrings, the back of the leg. Again, make sure your back is nice and flat here. We don't want to have a round through our upper back. So chest lifted, flat back, hinging from the hips. Give me about 5 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up to stand. Shake out those legs if you need to. Same thing, other side. So bring that opposite leg forward, heel on the ground, toes up. That leg is straight. The back leg is bent to help support you. Hinge from the hips, nice flat back. Reach towards your toes. And it's okay if you can't touch them. Just get as close as you comfortably can and hold there. Again, 30 seconds on this side. Breathe through it. Hold the stretch. And if you need to hold on to a chair, little windowsill, your desk for balance support, you by all means do that. A few more seconds. Flat back. Reach towards those toes. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to come up to standing. Let's move into something for our torso. We're going to do some T-twists. So I want you to start with your arms straight up above your head. And from here, you're going to twist your upper body to the left. And as you do that, lower your arms parallel down to the ground. And then come back through center. Bring the arms straight up over your head. Same thing other side. So twist to the right, lower those arms parallel to the floor, and you're just going to continue alternating side to side. So each time you come back through the middle, your arms come straight up over your head, and then each time you twist to the side, you lower those arms down parallel to the floor. All right, so stay here. Utilize your breath. Inhale as you come up to the middle, and then exhale as you twist. Inhale through middle, exhale to twist. Loosen up through your low back, your core with this one. Good. Let's do one more on each side here. So inhale your arms through the middle, exhale them as you twist to the left. Inhale through the middle, exhale as you twist to the right. Then inhale through the middle, relax those arms down. Next one up, let's do a static stretch for our chest. If you're able to, I want you to interlace your fingers behind your back and straighten out your arms, pushing your hands down towards the floor. Am I doing this? Hopefully you can feel a nice stretch in the front of the chest and the shoulders. Because it's a static stretch, we're here for about 30 seconds. If this is too much, all I want you to do is get those hands as close as you can behind you. Okay, if you can't actually interlace those fingers, just go as if you're trying to push your palms together. Just by doing that, you're stretching again through the front of the body, through the chest and the shoulders. So whatever version works best for you, either hands interlaced or just palms reaching towards one another. Okay, but just give me about 5 more seconds and breathe through it. 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands, shake out those arms. Let's move into something for our forearms, just a static wrist extension stretch. I want you to take your left arm straight out in front of you, fingers up towards the ceiling, and then take your opposite hand and pull back on the fingertips until you feel a nice stretch in the forearm and the wrist. We're just gonna hold here 30 seconds. If you prefer, feel free to have your fingers face the floor and pull back on the fingers, okay? Either option, either fingers up towards the ceiling or down towards the floor. Try each of them out, see which one feels better for you. I prefer to switch it up. Sometimes I do my fingers pointing up to the ceiling, and then other times I do fingers pointing down towards the floor. A few more seconds on this side. Make sure that arm is nice and straight. Okay, that's what's going to help you feel that stretch in the forearm and in the wrist. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out that hand. Same thing, other side. So opposite arm, straight out in front of you. Fingers up towards the ceiling or down towards the floor. Take your pick. Okay, I'm gonna have my fingers up. Pull back on those fingertips. Once you feel that stretch in the wrist and the forearm, hold there, about 30 seconds. As always, just focus on your breath as you're holding this stretch. Allow your muscles to relax and lengthen. And remember, fingers can be down as well. Just pull back on the fingers, feeling that stretch. Last few seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shake out that hand. And last stretch is going to be for our neck. We just have some of our head tilts. So tilt that left ear down towards the left shoulder. Come back up through center. Right ear down towards that right shoulder. Back through center and continue there. Just alternating, tilting your head from one side to the other side, lowering that ear towards the shoulder. Make sure you're not lifting the shoulders up towards the ears. Shoulders are down and relaxed as you tilt that head side to side. Let go of some of that tension that you might be holding in the neck. I definitely feel this one. I feel the stretch each time I tilt my head from one side to the other side. One more time each side here. Tilt your left ear down towards your left shoulder. Right ear to the right shoulder. Bring your head back up through center and let's wrap on up. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale them down towards the floor. And that wraps up day 3 of 5 days of stretch breaks. Feel free, you can come back to this video or day 1, day 2, or any of the other videos on this channel anytime you need a quick movement and stretch break. But that's all for today. I will see you tomorrow for day 4.